Overtrip's new trailer just dropped and the gameplay looks sick. They've got a free mint in a few weeks and a bunch of airdrops for people that play. In this video, we're going to go over all of that. Now down below there are chapters so you can fast forward to the sections that you want to help you navigate the video easier. Also, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Even though it's a free mint, please do your own research before moving in on the crypto and NFT space. The trailer that just dropped has some shots of what the gameplay looks like. Now the gameplay looks colorful, it looks bright, it looks vibrant, everything that you'd want in a battle royale. And it really does look like it lends itself to streaming, but then also clips that you'd see on Instagram, on YouTube, or on TikTok. And I think that's really important in this day and age. Now they've also said that they're going to be having a playtest available the end of this week, the start of next. So I'd keep an eye out for what that looks like and get some un-trailer vision of people just playing and having a go at the game. Now I guess to the good stuff, what they're kicking off with is a mint. Now it's a free mint of 888. And when it comes to their mint date, they're minting in March, so it's just a couple of weeks away. And they still have a pre-mint link for some spots at the top of their X profile, so you can jump in and have a go. Now 888, this is a low supply, it's a free mint. Now this thing looks like it's going to absolutely cook, not financial advice. And because it's a founder's pass, it's meant to be the big dog in the ecosystem, so it does get all of the benefits like getting exclusive skins, weapons, characters, but then also all of the good stuff like airdrops. Now with the airdrops, they're going to be having a token airdrop and some NFT airdrops. So with the token airdrop, they've got a token called the Trip token. Now this thing will be used for, now they call it in-game, they call it staking, but if you read between the lines, it's essentially a way to gamble on matches that you're playing in. So essentially you stake the coin. What this then means is everyone sort of puts their coin into the pot, and then whoever wins can essentially take it. Now it's not just a winner takes all, they've got a bunch of different modes, but that's one of the things that you can use with the token. Another thing that you can use with the token is buying all of the merchandise, NFTs, skins, all of that kind of stuff that you will have in the in-game store. So the kind of thing that you'd see in every other game, in-game purchases using that token. Now yes, the NFT does get airdropped this token, and they're doing the airdrops in seasons. Now I think there's two ways to think about this. One of them is like a vesting schedule or vesting period to kind of get particular unlocks, but I think they're doing it this way to ensure that those that hold the NFT get a bunch of liquidity with the token, which they can then use in game, which then should keep things churning and keep things going. But they're also doing airdrops to people that play, and it'll almost be a play to airdrop mechanic in the beginning. And I'm guessing this is so they can then get a bunch of plays through, which then gets people liking the game, sharing the game, gets more people in, gets that flywheel going, so that if airdrops and things slowly taper off, the momentum's there and it keeps going. And I think that's really important, because the hardest thing with the game is getting people to play user acquisition. If you can user acquisition by giving people free stuff, they'll do it. This will then build that momentum. So that's where I can see them going with that. So it also does mean that if you don't get the NFT, you can still play to airdrop. I don't know what it'll be like. I don't know what the tokenomics are, but that's kind of how they're building this thing right now. Now they have said that they are going to be building out more collections in the ecosystem. So I also imagine that the NFT is almost like the parent NFT, like when you think about like Bored Ape, how they got all of the serums and everything else, and every other parent NFT in collections, how they get stuff. I can imagine that the Founders Pass getting all of the airdrops for future NFTs. Now that's just speculation. That might not be how it works, but usually that's how it works. So I think that's something that everyone will be thinking about, and kind of, if they're holding onto the NFT, that's what they're going to be pricing in. Now, how did the game get to this stage? It's actually by GameStarter. Now, GameStarter is a launchpad / incubator. They have an in-house team, so they can kind of do a lot of developing. And they're also backed by Shima Capital, who have invested in a whole bunch of things, including, well, you might recognize this name. So yeah, basically it is a low supply, free mint, absolute cook, not financial advice. You then have all the potential airdrops, tokens, all of that kind of stuff. So I think that's good. So that is a look at Overtrip and all of the details that surround the mint and some of this speculation, and why I think a lot of people, including myself, are bullish. I also want to thank Overtrip for partnering with me on this video so I can get this to you. Also, I hate to sound like a nagging teacher or a nagging parent, but really go in, do that pre-mint link, because if you do get one of those spots and you're allocated, these spots are very tight, very hard to get. If you get it, it's going to be well worth your while. So hopefully you enjoyed that video. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of alpha. If you did, drop some love down below. I had a pleasure making this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.